Hello students, today we will start a new topic, characteristics of sound, chapter sound waves. Characteristics of sound. The first characteristic is audible frequency range. It is basically the frequency range which the human ear can hear, that is from 20 Hz to 20 kHz. But with the passage of time, the frequency is lost. So here is the table 10.2 in which the audible frequency ranges of different animals is given. Dog 20 to 45,000 Hz, cat 45 to 64,000 Hz, cow 23 to 35,000 Hz, horse 55 to 33,500 Hz, dolphin 150 to 150,000 Hz, rats 200 to 76,000 Hz, bat 2,000 to 1,10,000 Hz, elephant 1 to 20,000 Hz. The second characteristic is loudness. Loudness is something which is related to the amplitude of the sound. So the degree of the loudness or faintness of a sound depends upon the amount of energy of the sound. If there is high amount of energy, then it is a loud sound and has high amplitude. As you can see that the peaks are very sharp and high when the sound is loud. Similarly, when the sound is low or faint, then the amplitude is low and the peaks are not that high. Pitch refers to the highness or lowness of the sound. The pitch of a sound that you hear depends upon the frequency of the sound wave. So next come another topic, difference between ultrasound and infrared. Ultrasound waves, these waves have the frequency above normal human hearing range, which is above 20,000 Hz. Infrared, these waves have frequency below 20 Hz. So the ultrasound has certain uses, like ultrasound is used to examine the patient's internal parts. Manufacturers of the concrete slab and they use ultrasound rays to check any crack or cavities in the concrete slabs. Application of different sounds. There are different sounds produced, like doorbell, it indicates that someone is the door. Siren warns about the danger. Telephone attract the other person's attention to attend the client online. Smoke detects the alarming beeps on detecting the fire. The question answers. What is the relationship of speed, wavelength and frequency? The speed, wavelength and frequency of a wave are related to each other by mathematical formula. Speed is equal to wavelength into frequency. If you know about frequency, you can calculate speed and wavelength, or you can know about wavelength, you can calculate speed and frequency. Differentiate between ultrasound and infrared. Ultrasound, sound waves with frequency above normal human range of hearing are called ultrasound. Infrared, sound wave which have frequency below 20 Hz are called infrared. What are the uses of the ultrasound? Doctor use the ultrasound to examine a patient internally. Manufacturer of concrete slab use ultrasound waves to check the cracks or cavities in the concrete slabs. Write a note on the characteristics of the sound. Characteristics of sound. The characteristics of the sound are as follows. Loudness is related to the amplitude of a sound. The larger the amplitude, the louder the sound. Pitch is the highness or lowness of the Sound. Pitch is the sound which depends upon the frequency of the sound wave. The higher the frequency, the higher the pitch is. Audible frequency range. The range of frequencies which a person can hear is known as audible frequency range. A healthy human here can hear sound frequencies from about 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. So you can draw and learn the table 10.2 on the blank page.